What's happening, guys? So we have a match preview. We are back again for another one.
Again!
Some might say it's a pointless game. Yeah. Some might say, oh no, it still matters. We've got Arsenal versus PSV at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow night, 8 p.m. kickoff. And yeah, we're 7-1 up. We're 7-1 up. And on the brink of facing one of the Madrids in the next round, which, everybody expects it to be Real Madrid. And everybody also expects us to go out in the next round, which, so do I, unfortunately. So we've just come off the back of drawing 1-1 at Old Trafford in a game we should have lost last weekend. And yeah, we're back for Champions League action. And I mean, you could say thankfully, really, because if it was close, I'd think this would be a total different story. But we're 7-1 up in the tie from the first leg. So yeah, you could comfortably say that we're through. It's going to take a 6-0 loss to force extra time. And yeah, not even if we put our teenagers out, I don't think PSV are that good to turn anything round. But we'll have to see. I personally don't want to see a strong team tomorrow. I don't want to see the usual suspects starting tomorrow. I don't. I mean, this game is not a game that. This game really would be the game to show, the young kids what's what. But Arteta, Wanyeri, and Lewis Skelly, realistically, they only came into this team because his hand was forced. I mean, Arteta had no plans on bringing any youngsters through. He was selling them all. You know what I mean? He had no plans. He's a shit manager. And tomorrow night, right? He's starting 11. He's going to tell you. He's going to prove, right, the point. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised if you see a strong team in some area tomorrow that doesn't need to be there. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Gabriel and Saliba tomorrow. I don't want to see them both at the same time. If he's going to play one of them, he's going to play one of them. But if Kivior doesn't see this game, I'm sorry, then Kivior clearly is not in Arteta's plans. If Tini doesn't start this game tomorrow, I expect Neto to be starting in goal. I don't want Timber starting this game. You know what I mean? This will be a game you'd expect Jorginho to start. We shouldn't need to be seeing Rice. You know what I mean? If anything, this game could be used to start Skelly in midfield. You know what I mean? I don't even mind seeing Zinchenko at left back. That's how much, this game is one of those, nothing games kind of thing. You know what I mean? I want to see one of our young teenagers up front. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. Don't mind Trossard starting. He needs a game where he could do with playing some rubbish sides right now. I ain't gonna lie. He could do with doing that. I mean, Martinelli again doesn't need to start this game. You see what I'm saying? Sterling should be starting this game tomorrow. So I want to see Sterling in the attack with a young striker. Put one of our kids up there. You know what I mean? Maybe put Wanyeri as a 10 for the game tomorrow. He'll probably show us why he should be our number 10. Big up to DXR. Big up, bro. Just sub to your channel after the side exposing video. I rate it. Big up to you. That video, it had to be done. Nobody else was going to do it. You know what I mean? So I had to do it. Well, let's read a little bit into this match preview anyway. So obviously it's going to take a massive collapse for us to not go through. You know what I mean? It's gonna, yeah, it's just, come on now. You know what I mean? 7-1. You know what I mean? We score one goal and then it's like PSV's heads are gonna drop. You know what I mean? Gunners enter this match with a chance of posting a 6th consecutive Champions League victory for the first time since 2005 under Arsene Wenger. As success in Europe has been largely come from Imperial's home form. Yeah, even if we weaken our team, I don't expect this. I don't expect us to lose this game. Largely come from Imperial's home form, which has seen them win 4 straight Champions League matches without conceding, a good omen as a side to achieve the 5 in a row. We're the champions of Chelsea in 21-22. PSV had a tough time knocking Juventus out of the Champions League. 6 straight defeats. PSV have had a goofy week. I mean, they got knocked out of all competitions. They got knocked out of the Dutch Cup. They're out of the title race, apparently. And we slapped them 7-1. It's not looking good for them. You know what I mean? It is not looking good at all. PSV have had tough time. Lose ground in the Eredivisie title race while effectively being eliminated from the Champions League. Restoring some confidence with a league win over the weekend, PSV would have to match their biggest ever win in the Champions League, which they achieved in 92-93 season, in order to even force extra time. You know what I mean? So if we lose 6-0 tomorrow, that's extra time. Come on now. The likeliness of that, extremely low, but imagine if someone put money on it, and imagine if it happened. I mean, Arteta would literally have to just walk out. But yeah, it's PSV's form. They've lost 3 of the last 5, winning 2. Arsenal won 2 of the last 5, drawing 2, losing 1. So the usual suspects are out: Jesus, Havertz, Saka, and Tomiyasu. They've got few injuries themselves. One of them questionable. So we look at our head-to-head. I mean, yeah. So the last time we played PSV, obviously, we slapped them 7-1. Before that, we drew 1-1 at PSV. Before that, we won 4-0 at the Emirates the last time we played them here. Before that, we won 2. They won 2-0 at PSV, and before that, we won 1-0 at home to PSV. So obviously, the 2007 season, PSV knocked us out of the Champions League, winning 2-1 on aggregate. And this time round, we've more than took care of them. And obviously, one of the Madrids awaits in the quarterfinals. Now, if by a miracle we get past any one of those Madrids, like I said, I won't blame fans that feel Arsenal can go all the way and win this competition, because let's face it, this is all we've got left. So what we might as well do now is put everything into trying to win the Champions League. That's what we're gonna have to do, really. We have to put everything into trying to win this. You know what I mean? It's 2 games versus either Madrid side. You know what I mean? We're just gonna have to go for it. Arteta under massive pressure. But when I see what I see in the league, right? When I see what I see in the league, I think to myself, how the hell are we gonna get any further than the quarterfinals of the Champions League? How? We're on the brink of playing against a side, either a side that's managers took them to the Champions League final twice, or a side that's won it 15 times. You know what I mean? And if we get even if we get past them, it's either Liverpool or PSG or Aston Villa or Club Brugge. Like one thing I will say, I do not want any of the English sides. I don't want any of the English sides. You know what I mean? The only thing keeping us afloat in the Champions League is the fact that these teams don't really know us like the Premier League teams do. You know what I mean? So they can stink the gaff. Like Aston Villa, for example, they'd stink the gaff. But when these other teams try and do it, it's a little bit different because it don't fully works out. But then again, we played a very poor PSV. But, you know, look, Arteta is not going to get sacked while the power dynamic may shift after the Atletico Sporting director's appointment. It may do, and he might turn around and go, you know what, Arteta, I want this player, so you have to deal with it. If this guy can ruffle feathers as much as what people may think, that might even force Arteta to be like, I can't be asked with this guy. I'll take it. Why are you defending Julian? He should be banned from AFTV. What should he be banned for? Because my defense of Julian is basically calling out what I saw, which was him coming up to Robbie, not Said. He didn't go to Said and say, take that badge off. Nah, he didn't do that. He came to Robbie and said, are you sure you want to do that with that badge? You know, with Said wearing that badge. Is, you know, like people need to remove their emotions away from the situation. You know what I mean? Everyone focus on Julian. Does nobody think it's worse that Said lied and said, oh no, I'm wearing badge, it's just my jacket covered it, when he was blatantly wearing the badge on top of his jacket? So he lied. He virtual signaled. He said, oh no, nobody can suppress me from talking about Palestine, mate. But he didn't wear it on the FTV. And all Julian said to Robbie, not to Said, to Robbie, are you sure you want to do that with that? Because he knows that Robbie had issues with Mo having it while they were doing AFTV together, because Robbie didn't want politics involved with his channel. He shouldn't be there going up to Robbie. I said in the video, I don't what he did, I don't agree with how he went about it. He should have done it off camera, and he should have asked Robbie, you know, before the cameras were even recording. Before that, he shouldn't have gone in like that. But in my opinion, Julian is he hasn't done anything to the level of how people are blowing up. But at the same time, right? At the same time, when you look at the situation of Said claiming that he wore it on FTV, it's just it was under his jacket, so you couldn't see it. That means he intended on it being shown anyway, but his jacket just happened to cover it, which is bullshit. Which would mean Mo was sacked for nothing. You know what I mean? They got rid of Claude for arguably less, and that was basically a misunderstanding of or mistiming of what he said about DVD going off, and Son happened to be the one getting substituted, whatever, blah blah blah, when Spurs beat us. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Julian shouldn't be on AFTV or anything like that. I'm not here to say he should be sacked from AFTV. But if we're talking about consistency, you know, but yeah, big up to you, Rod. Bro, that's how he loves this. He found a way to gain traction. All these causes are being used to create sympathy. Like Lee Gunner said, Julian is good for ATV business. Yeah, no doubt probably is. Lee Gunner said the man's multimillionaire and he opens the door for AFTV. But anyways, we ain't talking about that. Match preview. So yeah, my score prediction for this game tomorrow night, I'm just going with 3-1 Arsenal. I'll give them a goal. You know what I mean? I think, you know, with the team that we might put out, they probably might squeeze a goal. So here's my starting 11. Yeah. My starting 11 for the game tomorrow is, this is what I want to see. In fact, let me sorry, YG, I wasn't having a go at you, mate. Yeah, don't worry about it. Big up to yous anyway. But anyways, the let me go to squad, actually. Go to squad. So I can look at who's who. So Neto, I'd expect Neto to be in goal. I will not be a happy bunny if I see David Ryan in goal. Because this is just Arteta proving a point that he's a shit manager and I can't work unless I have my besties. Yeah. Centre back pairing, Kivior deserves to be playing. Come on now. Right? So him with Gabriel or him with Saliba or him with even Calafiori at centre back. Don't mind it. I don't want to see Yuri Timber. I want to see Kieran Tierney at left back. I can imagine Ben White would start at right back. So that's the back five, let's just say, sort of there. So the midfield three, I would play Ethan as and have him as a number 10 role. And then have Jorginho for experience. Again, Odegaard doesn't need to play this game, really. Doesn't need to play it. We've got Nathan Butler, Oyedeji. I answered his name right. We've got Jimmy Goa. Obviously, the Skelly. Because Skelly's a midfielder. We've got Aulab Mahan Salah. You know what I mean? So we don't need to see Rice, Partey. Don't even need to see Moreno, really. And that's for the forwards. Sterling. Surely this will be the game where Sterling gets some confidence. You know what I mean? Surely this will be the game. He can't play on the weekend anyway because of the loan deal. He can't. So he's if he's gonna play, it has to be tomorrow night because he can't play on the weekend. So Sterling on either side, right or left. Yeah. Then we've got Ismail Kabir. How old is he? He's 19. Why ain't he getting a shout? He was on the bench against PSV. And he was on the bench against Nottingham Forest. Get this guy starting this game. Yeah? And then on the other side, Trossard. Although he's shit right now. But that would be my 11 for tomorrow night. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's be real. He's our justice warrior. Really facing power mental health. For the conflicts. You are living in the UK, living a good life. Cook the cat. He's better here in the UK than there. I hate fake people trying to act like they're so deeply affected by things that don't impact them personally. It's fake. Never fight if you're there. Well, anyways, you lot are chatting about that, but yeah. 3-1 win I'm going for tomorrow. And hopefully Sterling hopefully Sterling can find his feet, man, because we've got what? How many more games of this guy? About what? 8, 9 more games? How many? Wait, hold on. If I just don't include Champions League, and wait, there's Champions League game on, isn't there? Anyways, we've got 10 more games in the league left for us, right? Sterling can only play 9 of them because he can't play this weekend. Then you've got the quarterfinal of the Champions League, which we're in, basically. You know, it's you know what? I'm that confident that we're going through. I'm even going to do the fatality. I'm even going to create the fatality already and just have it schedule the post. You know what I mean? Because we've knocked them out. You know what I mean? PSV are out. You know what I mean? They're out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, Sterling, he is done, but you know. But yeah, 3-1. That's what I'm going with. But anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe. Follow the socials, links in the description below. And I'll see you guys for the match reaction tomorrow night, where we'll be through in the Champions League. It's basically a matter of, is it Atletico or is it Real? You know what I mean? But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And I forgot to play my new intro. But I might as well play it now as an outro, and then the outro will play. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
We've been up all night. There's no one around here. We've had them all lined up against the wall.
If he was a toe rag from around a manor, we'd know.
We'd know.
You know! You fucking know! You wouldn't have us next door fucking neighbours! Now get out there and find them! I'm sick of that fucking sight! Get out of my fucking sight! You little shit!
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
Come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
because I'm a black belt in karate,
Stop the cap.
come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.